Okay, let's have a look at Bitcoin Cash. So 2017 was the big run for Bitcoin Cash. This was a five-wave move. So we've got one, two, three, four, five. Now this was a huge move, and this took Bitcoin Cash up, 1300% or just over. Okay. This was followed by a rather large ABC correction, which took it all the way down to $70, and that was a huge move down to the downside, which was 98.5%. Since then, we've had what looks to be another ABC correction, and that was here, like so. So we've got a double correction, and then again, following that, we've got another correction, which has taken us all the way down again. Now, I believe this is our bottom. So we've got a treble correction with ABCs, and none of this looks like a five-wave structure. Okay, the only difference with this C leg is that this does look like a five-wave ending leg for a C wave. So we've got one, two, and then we've got one, two, three, four, five, or one, two, three, four, five, which would make a third leg here. And then we've got this fifth leg. Okay, so we've got wave four here. We've got this fifth leg. Now that completes the primary wave C. Okay. We've also got a bit of an accumulation pattern here. So this whole area has been accumulation for quite some time. We can put that in green, and yeah, I mean this looks pretty good for an accumulation period. I mean we've had nearly a year of accumulation down at these levels. Now, if you notice, we are starting to get a reaction on the weekly chart. So this looks like a Davros box, which is an accumulation schematic. Where could we expect the BCH price to go? Well, let's take a fib. No, we won't use that fib extension. We'll use fib retracement. What we do is we'll go to the bottom. Now, as you can see, this fib, this doesn't actually give us much information because the 0.236 is way above where current price action is, which is there. Okay, so just to get to the first fib zone, we are looking at 700%. Now, you might think, well, yeah, that's great. But where's the rest of the targets? Well, let's put the 2.6, 3.6, 4.618, and we will do the 2, 3, 6. Okay, so this area here, right across there, that's where you should be looking at. Now, if you put it on log scale, look how different it looks. Okay, so we've got a much better picture of where we can expect the price to go, and it's a bit more realistic as well. So we could say that the price could just about make a new all-time high and go up to the 1.618. Okay, but I'm not going to go with that. I do think that we're coming up into this zone. Okay, anywhere there from about 10 to 20,000. If we go onto the lower time frame and let's go onto the daily, we can see that we've got within this box, we'll take it off. We've ended our C wave here. Okay, so we've got a fifth leg down, which ends this primary C wave. Then we've got a five-wave move to the upside, like so. That's our five waves off the bottom Okay. This is then followed by another ABC correction. So you've got A, B, and C. And as you'll notice, we're getting a huge reaction. Okay, so this huge wick here was a sign that buyers were showing up. So if we go onto the volume, you can see that there's a huge amount of sell pressure here, but there's also a lot of buy action coming on. And then obviously we've got volume precedes price. So now we've got a huge breakout to the upside. Now, what kind of pattern does this look like? Well, if we just draw a line here and another one here, you can quite clearly see that this is a bullish structure, but it's from the bottom, okay? So there is another structure that we can look at, and that is a head and shoulders pattern, okay? So this could be I'm not going to draw it completely accurately, but this is your first shoulder, this is your head, and this is your right shoulder, okay? Now, if you're looking at a short, you'd want your shorter shoulder to be on the most recent price action, so you'd want a lower high. But here you'd want it to be lower than the opposite shoulder, okay, which it is. But it hasn't come lower than the head, okay. So it's a valid head and shoulders pattern, or inverse head and shoulders pattern, okay. So let's have a look at targets on the daily. Well, what we can do is we can take a fib extension and we can take it to the top of the wave 1 to wave 2. Now, this would be our target, which you might think is not much, okay? But if we then add the extensions, so we could add the 3.618, and we'll do that one as well, okay? Suddenly, if we start getting up to the 2.618, which is $400, if we do that and we come up here, this is very impulsive, okay? The Bitcoin Cash price will start getting traded a huge amount. And then if we get up into on the weekly, if we get up into the $1,000 range and it's quick, then yeah, 10,000, 20,000, that's where we're going. This could be a very big trade for everyone. And I think it's a sleeping giant as well. So this, with the first fib zone, it's definitely got to be the 0.236. Okay, I'm trying to do this chart quickly because I do think that this asset is going to start moving pretty quick. All of my alerts have been going off this morning for Bitcoin Cash, so I thought I'd get a video out pretty quick. But yeah, I've had my eye on Bitcoin Cash for about 3 years. I've been accumulating it. I accumulated some here, some here. I did even buy some here. I don't really know why, but I did. I had some profits and I just put them in, and all the way down. So I don't know what's making this go off. Maybe there's some news, maybe there's some narrative. I don't know. If you do know, then please put them in the comments. I'd appreciate that. But yeah, this is what I'm looking for Bitcoin Cash. I think it's going to come to about 13 to 15,000. It might go higher, and if we go on the log scale, it could go a lot higher. On the log scale, we could be looking at about 50,000. So 50,000 is my top end target for Bitcoin Cash, and that's why. So there's 50,000. If it goes to 50,000, then yeah, that's going to be why. Okay, if you haven't joined Man Pro Club, then I do recommend that you come and have a look. You can get a 1 week trial for just £39. If you don't like it, then it's only £39. But yeah, we provide some good and honest content and trade signals, and the £1 million challenge, the $100 to 10,000 weekly challenge. There's betting tips as well. There's all sorts. So yeah. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.